So we really started considering the digital twin idea in 2015, 2016. It's almost 10 years ago. Can't believe it. And it is related to when we first issued our BIM guidelines, right? I always think that we need to have the ultimate goal in our horizon. Where are we trying to go? Otherwise, you'll get lost on the way. And in 2016, we issued an RFI, request for information, for a virtual campus. So in 2016, we had a very small, we just wanted to do it, connecting the model, linking the model. We had a lot of 2D drawings, trying to put it in 3D. I was shocked because, again, I was working on BIM since 2004. We got very few responses and very disappointing responses. So I'm like, okay, 2016, we are not there yet. So we internalized, we said, okay, let's us continue to research. Let's not forget, right? You can be a leader or you can be a follower, right? There are people that want to wait until someone else try it, is successful, and then they jump on the wagon. Uh, I am not that way. I like to try, fall, try again, and fall again, maybe. But then, and that's. I guess it's me. So during COVID, we had the opportunity we realized, and this was 2020, we realized that were more people interested within the organization. So in 2016 was only my department, and the goal was only to make efficiency for what we do, building. My idea was, okay, let's do a virtual campus. Then we have a facility. We have a 3D model of our facility. We have to do a renovation because, again, we don't have a lot of greenfield here. It's always a renovation. And Logan will give a piece of the model. Then the consultant's going to work. The builder is going to build, and then we plug it in back. That was the big idea in 2016. 2020, we realized that the technology has been advanced, and so we wanted to do something bigger. So there were people from facility, highly interested, people from IT, very interested in doing it. So we developed a small internal group, and we made, like everybody does, our own definition of what a digital twin is. And we had to do it because we realized with research that every organization has their own digital twin definition. So our digital twin is a virtual representation of physical assets across the life cycle that is meant to develop and enhance processes and technologies to improve decision making, to optimize priorities assessment, right? What to do first and next, to manage our asset, to retain knowledge. So we don't want to fix the problems of the world, but we want to make sure that at the end we can do better decision, we can make better decision, we can manage our assets better, and then we retain the knowledge. And so we looked into a different model, we research, and right now we are working on our VDC 2.0 master plan or roadmap, and the ultimate goal is to get to a digital twin by 2028, I think.
It's encouraging to hear how your team has thought about that, and I really appreciate the focus on let's define this clearly for everybody. It's something that I try to do in the context of this program wherever I can, because it ensures that everybody who has a stake at the table is understanding the same concept in the same way. And so you're all marching forward in the same direction. And I also just very much appreciate how you're willing to try before other people do, because I think that's a very common scenario in the construction industry where people say, okay, somebody else did it. Now I'm going to, jump on the bandwagon. So thank you for, trialing this out for, other progressive owners out there. I think it's a great, just showing of being innovative and setting up that culture. And so can you give me a little bit
and
more?
I'm always very happy to share. Sorry if I'm interrupting you, Eric. I'm always very happy to share our learning. It is oftentimes I put all the stuff that we develop. We have we have the VDC. We have our own the last planner system minimum standard because I'm like, okay, the highest standard, everyone, is too high, but I want the minimum that every project has to do. We developed this and we put it on the website. So in our massport.com, you can find all, even legal language that we develop for BIM implementation, lean implementation, because it's critical to me, the betterment of the industry. If I do it, I'll keep it to myself. I only get better. My goal is that we all get better, right? And after all, our projects, we should be able to share at least with our colleagues. I spend a lot of time talking to you, and talking to other owners, which always trying to push them, saying, "Come on, we can do it. We can do it together."